What is your age, Andrew?
I'm 41.
This dude rich.
All right, go ahead. And why are you so famous? Go ahead.
I don't know. I didn't know I was. Maybe they have me confused with somebody else. Yeah, so I wanted to engage in the prompt from Kirk's perspective. So I think that leftists are utilizing this to vilify him and say that it's some kind of justification for his unaliving. What he was saying here was completely logically consistent. If it's the case that you believe that life begins at conception, you could not then say that even if this horrific thing happened to a 10-year-old, that would then create a justification to end a life due to the horrible thing that happened to her.
I'm more so concerned with sentience rather than life at consumption.
Yeah, but but hang on, you just got done saying morality is subjective, so who cares what you think?
Wait, Andrew Wilson? Is that
Yes,
you?
that's him.
I've heard your voice before.
I heard his voice. This is that dude. That's why he's so famous.
Hey, Andrew, could I ask you a question, good brother? Could you? I know you probably like to make jokes, but who are you? In all seriousness, who are you?
I'm just a nobody from nowhere, bro. I'm just here to have a conversation with you guys.
I recognize his voice.
I got you, man.
I recognize his voice.
Yeah,
that's why he's famous.
The voice definitely sounds familiar. It's definitely familiar.
So anyway,
okay,
yeah, back to this. When you say
children that are raped should have children, right?
Well, could you tell me is that objectively immoral?
I would say no.
No. So then let me tell you. I want to tell you guys something about a small island called Papua New Guinea. There are warriors in this island called the Cum Warriors of Papua New Guinea, and what they do is they fill up young boys with semen. That's what they do. Not kidding. You can look this up. If you think I'm trolling, you look it up right now. They're called the Cum Warriors of Papua New Guinea. And this is part of their culture, right? And this has obviously been fascinatingly studied as much as it could be. Could you tell me right now if what those people are doing is wrong? Is it wrong for them to do that?
I would offer the same argument of YT people cannibalizing mummies as a delicacy. Do you think that is okay?
No, well, I have an objective standard that I would appeal to.
Well, because that would be cultural relativism. So, I mean, if that's your argument, then
that would be you being culturally.
The YT people have been
sure, yeah, all cannibalism bad.
For many years.
Yeah, all cannibalism bad. However, it wouldn't just be YT people. Native Americans engaged in cannibalism.
No, it was mostly European.
No, it mostly wasn't Europeans actually who engaged
their own people.
What are you talking about? Hang on.
Show me a citation.
Yeah, okay. You want to see what the color is of most headhunters who exist? Most of them are Oriental or black, not YT. Would you like for me to demonstrate that? Because I can.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so let's take a look at where the geographical location of headhunters are. They're in Asia. That's the geographical location of most headhunters. A headhunter being
okay, but
no,
what about,
hang on. Would you say that Asia is a very hang on, am I allowed to make an argument before you spurred? Before you spurred, we can talk about it.
Okay?
I'm not saying it's okay. No. Who said it's okay?
He wins. He can't even tell me why cannibalism
Who said it's okay? Nobody said it was okay. And certainly not me. That would not adhere to my moral standards. What do you mean?
Yeah, because you can't even answer the question if a 10-year-old should go through with having a baby if they're raped.
If you want to be logically consistent, you believe that the life begins there, then how is he actually inconsistent? What would create the justification if that really is life? Let's just assume for a second his position that it is. How could you then justify doing something more immoral? I
ascribe to Darwinism, and I feel like he...
Yeah, I'm asking you, look, here, how would you feel if you didn't eat breakfast this morning?
Say again?
How would you feel if you didn't eat breakfast this morning?
Probably not well.
Okay, so then I know you can engage in a hypothetical. So I'm asking you to assume Charlie's position. Mm-hmm. To assume Charlie's position, he believes that life begins at conception. Let's assume he's right. So then could you, from Charlie's position, explain to me how it would be that even if it was a 10-year-old who got pregnant, how you could create the justification to eliminate that child if it could be born safely? How could you do that?
Because it's a child.
Yeah, so you're just saying that doesn't tell me anything, though. What would actually
Have you
create the
ever been sexually
justification
assaulted,
here?
Andrew?
Yeah,
Andrew,
but
have you
Andrew,
been
Answer
let me
my
sexually assaulted?
question before you
Andrew,
ask
have
me
you ever
one.
been sexually assaulted?
Yes, I have been sexually
Oh,
assaulted
you
by
have
women.
been
Yes,
sexually assaulted.
yes,
Okay,
live,
so
in
imagine you
fact,
got
in front of
pregnant from that sexual
hundreds of
assault.
thousands.
No, imagine you got pregnant from that sexual assault. What
Yeah.
would you want us to do?
What does this have to do with anything?
Because I'm putting you in the subjective shoes of women.
Why? What would that have to do with my question to you, though?
Yeah, but Andrew, but let me kind of.
No. Let her answer. If you adopted,
no.
if
You
you
haven't
adopted,
even answered the prompt, Andrew.
I did. Not only have
No,
I
you
answered
didn't.
the prompt,
Tell
but
me. So, do you
I'm
think a 10-year-old
asking.
baby should be forced to give birth to
Okay,
a rapist
yeah.
baby?
If it's the case that you
Yes,
believe,
yes. Okay, perfect. That's your answer. Go on.
if it's the case that you believe that life begins at conception,
That's pretty wild.
what I'm
for someone who's
asking
been
for you to do.
raped
What?
To say that.
I didn't say I was. Who said I was raped?
You said you were sexually assaulted.
That's not the same. Do you know that words have meaning?
So what was it?
Words
you know what
have
my therapist
meanings.
said to me once?
Words
they said
have
sexual
meanings.
Assault on men is so confusing because they actually they copulate, so they enjoy it in some way. Women were different.
Okay, that's nice. So anyway, back to this. I would like you
it's
to adopt
true, but okay.
adopt Charlie Kirk's position here. He believes life begins at conception. So he's thinking, from his view, this child is alive. The second the egg is fertilized, it's alive. He values that life as much as he does a normal human life from his paradigm. You're in his paradigm, not yours. Now, a 10-year-old gets pregnant through a horrible act, and it's his own daughter, in fact, in this case. Horrible act that this has happened. What actually would create the justification, though, from his paradigm to kill a person? Because that's what you're actually asking him to do.
To actually be a good father and make the right choice.
Yeah, but how would that be the right?
like,
You're not even engaging. Like, do you just not understand what I'm saying?
Because you guys are all fucking. You guys want 10-year-olds to have babies.
Do you
by
not
raper?
understand what I'm
You guys
saying?
can all fuck off. I don't
I'll
care.
engage.
Do you not
I feel
understand?
like-
Why don't you even understand what I'm saying? Can you even engage with what I'm
Andrew,
saying?
Andrew,
Because I'm not
completely
indoctrinated
understand.
by weird religious cults.
Yeah, I'm not
So-
asking you to be
Yes, you
indoctrinated
are.
by
Yes,
anything.
you
I'm
want me to-
asking
yes,
you to
want me
assume
to-
the opposition
you want me to say
worldview.
It's okay for a child to be raped and have the baby.
You
and I'm
can't
not
even
gonna do
tell
it.
me that that's objectively wrong.
Yeah, but Andrew, how about
I've already said it multiple times that it's objectively and subjectively.
Oh,
wrong.
how is it
How-
objectively wrong if you don't believe in objective morality?
I never said I don't believe in objective morality.
Yes, you did. You said you only
No,
believe.
I said morality is subjective to the person, but I do think that rape is one of those things that I think we could all agree is wrong.
Okay,
and if
well,
you don't, that
hang on.
probably means that you are a raper.
Objective means that it's not mind
I
dependent.
know what objective and
It
subjective
means not mind dependent. So you're saying morality is not mind dependent?
I don't feel that Charlie was a good person.
Answer my question.
That's
I don't
why
feel
I'm
like Charlie was a good person. It's not an argument, lady. Can you answer my
look at what
question?
he said about his 10-year-old daughter.
Can you answer my question? I asked you.
yeah, but
You
hold on,
actually believe
Andrew.
morality is not mind dependent?
Who muted him?
Do you actually believe morality is not mind dependent? Yes or no?
I think it's dependent on experience.
So mind, it's dependent on the mind?
No, it's dependent on your experience.
That would require a mind.
No, because you could have a mind and still experience life differently.
Yes, but that would still require a mind, you dipshit.
You make zero sense, but go ahead.
Okay, no. I make total sense. If you have experience, you have mind, right? Or else how could you have an experience?
So are you telling me that a 6
No,
or
answer
a
my
10-year-old
question,
no, listen.
lady.
No,
Answer
you
my
listen to
question,
me,
lady.
Andrew.
Oh my
Andrew,
God.
listen to me.
You're allergic to
So
answering
listen
questions.
to me, Andrew. So you're telling me that a 10-year-old's mindset is the same as a 25-year-old?
No one said anything about that. I'm asking you.
That's exactly what you're
I'm
alluding
asking
to.
you if morality is based on human minds or not.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Andrew.
It
Let her
depends on
answer
where
the
they're at in
question.
life.
What do you mean it depends on where they're at in life? What does that mean? Is morality
hold on,
dependent
but
on
hold on.
human minds or isn't it?
But I feel like Andrew, you're dancing around the
I'm not
question.
dancing around anything.
No, hold on. You just talk. Hold on. Let me respectfully. Let me just respectfully rebut you. First of all, I'm not a leftist. I'm actually a registered independent. I'm actually down the middle on most things. I have stuff I'm conservative about, and I have stuff I'm liberal about. And I feel like most humans should think the same way, but that's regardless. You all automatically came in here and started generalizing people, saying the leftists believe that
So what?
Inherently contradicting your. What do you mean? So what?
Yeah, there's no contradiction, dude. Contradiction is A and not A. That would be a contradiction.
Okay, but Andrew, at the end of the day, I feel like some questions are a simple yes or a no, and I feel like you're dancing around it. How about you just give me a simple yes or a no?
From my worldview, no, I would not make a 10-year-old. I would not force her to have an abortion. No.
Okay, and you know what? We could have avoided all that if you just.
I answered it 50 times, dork. Now answer my question. Now answer my question. Now answer mine. Is morality based on human minds or not?
I think that's definitely part of it because, like you said, if you have.
What do you mean part of it? Is it based on that or not?
It is part of the human mind.
I just literally agree.
So yes, it's part of the human mind.
Yes.
So then we just make this shit up.
What are we making up here?
You're just making up morality. It's just based on whatever your subjective mind interpretation is. Yeah.
Yeah, because thoughts manifest reality.
Thoughts manifest reality.
I know. It's way more logical to believe in a white guy in the sky. I know.
Oh, yeah, your Earth Daddy's calling you. So wait a second. I just want to make sure I got this right. If all morality is just based in human minds, and that would just mean that it's subjective, and so we just make it up. And so if that's the case, you can't even say what Charlie Kirk is saying here is immoral. You can't even say that.
Yeah, but then here's the thing.
He's gone. He's looking up on all of us, so, oh well.
Yeah, but
that's
Andrew,
life
how
for
about
you.
this?
Yeah, are you glad that Charlie's that he was unalive?
I sure am.
Yeah, I knew that you would be. So that's what I wanted to get out of you more than anything.
I'm not ashamed of that.
You're not ashamed of the fact that you wanted a good man to get murdered, assassinated in front of us. You care so much about children, but not his.
Hey, but Andrew, I'm about to put.
Yeah, rest in hell, Charlie Kirk. Rest in hell.
Knew it. Knew it.
Hold on. That's not cool.
Number one.
Rest in hell, Charlie Kirk.
Hold on.
You're looking up on all of us.
Can I finish real quick? Number one, I think that we all have respect for each other, right?
No, I don't have any respect for this woman who said this. That's horrific. Horrific.
But I will say,
the selective empathy.
We should never.
It's not. The empathy is not selective.
It is.
We should never.
How is it?
Say.
Andrew, let me ask you a question.
Yeah, that's right. You got nothing. You can't even tell me how the empathy is selective. You just made it up.
Well, hold on, Andrew. Let me just ask you this one. And like I said, I firmly believe in a simple yes or no. Do you believe Breonna Taylor was unjustly unalive in her home?
Who?
Breonna Taylor. You know who Breonna? Okay, you know what? No. I'll make a more known one.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't know. They don't know who people.
No, hold on.
It was not unjustified.
Now, before I ask this question, I just want to say I know that the person I'm about to ask for did have a checkered past, and he did pretty horrible things before he was unalive.
You gonna bring up George Floyd?
Yeah. So I want to ask you: did you feel sympathy for his family? Did you feel sympathy for him?
But George Floyd died from drugs.
No, but hold on. But he still had a family and children, regardless.
Yeah. Look, George.
Right?
Yeah, George Floyd was in the middle of committing a crime.
But hold on, what was the crime? A $20 counterfeit bill?
And
a $20.
Yeah, and
so
he died. He died of an overdose, not because of a need.
Hold on.
No, I'm not done. Hold on, I want to get this point across.
And I'm a mod, and I wanted to talk to Lucy for a second.
Man. I just want to say this before I get Andrew. That goes against that's inherently hypocrisy because you can't sit here
That's
and
not
say
hypocritical.
That is literally
no, it's not. And by the way, it's fallacious to make arguments from hypocrisy anyway. There's no contradiction. Listen, do you understand? Okay, well, let me know when I can talk after you're done spurging.
Somebody called me a demon.
Yeah. So now that you're done spurging, let me.
So you're pro-life.
Now that you're done spurging, can I respond at least?
Are you pro-life when it hits you?
Am I allowed to respond to what you just said about hypocrisy?
He died of his own doing.
Yes, I'm pro-life. Now, can I respond or not?
How did he die from his own?
Bro, it's my turn. Let me respond now. I've just answered 4 of your questions in a row. So to respond, so I'm going to respond to all of this. So first and foremost,
just before you respond, Lucy, I'm
calling me a demon, and you know what? The Satanic Bible is actually a self-help book, if anyone's ever read it.
Yeah, there we go. So anyway, to respond to this,
Lucy,
every single situation.
Lord, hold on, fuck's sake. Lucy, if you're seeing me muting and blocking people, it's just because they're
No, that's fine.
very,
I trust your judgment more than these men that would make a 10-year-old have a baby. So
yeah, obviously.
Hypocrisy at its finest. It's hilarious.
Actually, they would probably.
How would you know? I haven't been allowed to refute this yet.
They probably.
So is it my turn? Is it my turn to make a refutation now, or are you just going to keep spurging? So here,
Andrew,
Lucy
you're just going
is
to keep
a
spurging.
demon. Oh my God, that hurts.
So let me give you the refutations. Very simple. First of all, what you're making is a tu quo fallacy. What about you? That the argument from hypocrisy, it's fallacious for just this reason. You don't know what hypocrisy is. Hypocrisy has a pretense to it.
Yes, I do.
It has a pretense to it. You keep getting confused because you keep saying contradiction, hypocrisy. They're two different things. Contradictions, A and not A. Hypocrisy. Stop, bro. It's my turn, bro. I just listened to you. And then you're confusing it. You're confusing it with a pretense. So anyway, there's no hypocrisy here. Every single situation should be evaluated on its own merits. Charlie Kirk wasn't doing anything wrong. He was talking to people in a public square. There's a big situational difference between that and what happened with George Floyd. You say it's selective. You say it's selective outrage, but it's not selective. It's taking and assessing the facts of each individual situation and applying them.
Okay.
Hold on, Super. But the fact of the matter is they were both alive and they both had children in the family.
Yeah, but the situations are uniquely different.
Andrew, you're a hypocrite, bro.
That's not hypocrisy, you idiot. You're just dumb. You just don't know what you're talking about. You're just not smart enough to track, I guess. I don't know.
Andrew, no matter how many times you say it, it won't make it true.
No matter how many times you say something's hypocrisy, it doesn't make it true.
You're Andrew trying to
destroyed your argument.
You haven't destroyed anything. You're just not smart enough to understand it's not hypocrisy.
Being a pedophile, I love it.
Andrew, could I ask a question?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Am I going to actually be allowed to respond though?
I'm a conservative. I voted for Trump. What I want to say is I'm furious at the way Trump is handling the Charlie Kirk situation. I think he's acting like he doesn't give a shit. And before the leftists chime in and say, oh, it's because he's got an ego and he's a narcissist, blah, blah, blah. Do you feel the same way?
No, it's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard. He took the Truth Social and he put out a statement. He sent the vice president down. The vice president carried the casket. It's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard.
I feel like
what you just said is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Charlie Kirk and Trump were friends.
I can prove you wrong again. I can prove you wrong again.
Oh, I can't wait. I wish that you'd prove me wrong the first time.
I already did.
By yelling hypocrisy.
Andrew, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Do you have disabilities?
Well, I mean, right now I'm feeling disabled talking to you.
But do you, in real life, just have disabilities? I just want to gauge what's going on with you.
Some stupid shit.
I don't know. Tell me your body count. I'll tell you if I have disabilities.
You see,
right there. Really don't want to go there because I don't want to be mean to you or your wife. Okay.
Andrew, I want to learn how to argue like you. How do you learn all of this stuff? I'm a conservative.
I mean,
gotta have skills.
A lot of what he said about.
There's other positions you could try.
I mean, a lot of what he said was
how you.
So I don't think you want to talk.
I just have a. That's just
you gotta realize you got 1 million subscribers on YouTube, right?
It doesn't matter. That just because somebody has 1 million subscribers does not mean.
I don't have 1 million subscribers on YouTube. That's not true.
Oh, you're right.
You go to college for that, Andrew?
No.
Or how do you learn like that? Because I'm trying to learn like.
You can go to Debate University if you want to learn how to debate like Andrew.
I think we have like every extremist, nationalist, fucking evangelist in this chat. It's so funny.
Yeah, they're the extremists, but you're here celebrating Charlie Kirk's death.
Yeah, but they're here following.
You're here celebrating somebody's death, and they're the extremists.
Andrew, you just celebrate. You did the same thing. Again, hypocrisy.
That's not hypocrisy. You don't know what hypocrisy means. You should just stop, bro. You're embarrassing yourself. You're literally embarrassing yourself. What does hypocrisy mean? Can you even tell me?
Andrew, I don't need to have intelligent debate when I have common sense on my side.
Oh, common sense. An argument from common sense. And everybody knows that fallacy. Perfect.
Let's discuss common sense.
I have common sense.
Would be a better place without you?
Andrew,
Like if you were aborted?
answer this question for me. Andrew, if you have common sense, then answer this question for me.
Okay.
Do you think George Floyd do you think his death should have been celebrated like Charlie Kirk did? Do you think?
Did I think his death should have been celebrated?
Yes or no?
No.
Yes or no? It's a simple
I don't
yes
think
or
anybody was. I don't think the right was
Nobody
celebrating his
celebrated.
death. They were. What they were
Damn,
doing
dude,
is
the
they were.
chat's
No,
telling me I'm all
they were-
kinds of crazy shit. I love it. Keep
Andrew,
going.
No, there were
Andrew,
people
Andrew,
celebrating
I
it.
thought you-
Nobody
Andrew,
celebrated his death.
Yeah, we're,
Hold on,
Wait,
yeah.
no, hold on.
Nobody
Super stop.
celebrated
Hold
That's a
on.
lie.
The
That's
difference is that we
Forward.
don't go around and riot.
Hold on. Yeah, no,
That's
there
a
were.
lie. That's a lie.
Super, hold on.
Yes. Okay.
Damn, y'all are grown ass men. Get it the fuck together. Shit. Fuck. So
This is like
one,
funny,
there-
magical. Why is it? Why are they like this?
Testosterone. Too much testosterone on this damn panel, bro.
Weird shit, man.
And
Are
the
you
fact that-
gonna up the
So I'm just
estrogen?
gonna,
Christ
so I'm
will
just
save
gonna,
you.
yeah, Lord.
Oh, good.
So I'm just gonna make this very clear. Distinctly around that time when the unalivement of George Floyd did happen, yes, there were people that celebrated it. Just because you did not see it.
Okay.
does not
Well, who
mean
were
it
the
did not
mainstream?
happen.
Who were the mainstream right wingers, mainstream political pundits who were celebrating his death?
Charlie
Listen,
Kirk.
Charlie Kirk did
wait,
not
what-
celebrate George Floyd's
Oh
death.
my god.
He absolutely.
Okay, show me the
Super.
proof.
Was I
Let's see
or
the
was
proof.
I not
Absolutely,
talking?
positively did.
Let's
Was I or
see
was
the
I
proof.
not talking?
Talk, you guys. Just let her talk.
Well, how long is she going to talk?
So, I
think
talked
we all
for
need to
less
respect
than
each other.
10 seconds. I'm sorry if your attention span is shorter than that.
Yeah, but you got to say interesting
so,
stuff.
Yeah, no.
No?
If you're
No.
only here to talk
Intimidated
about
by a woman talking, huh?
interesting stuff, then you're not here to actually have a conversation.
Great. So the conversation shouldn't be interesting. No.
Oh no, man!
Dude,
I
me
can
speaking
tell
on the
you
fact
just-
that yes, there were people that actually did celebrate the unalivement of George Floyd, and numerous other things that you said was actually
Yeah, but
false.
what I
So I
Yeah.
would go on to ask you: was
Mhm.
Charlie Kirk, was he or was he not
Hi,
a self-proclaimed
Tessie.
Christian nationalist?
Yeah, I think he was. Sure.
Yeah, so he self-proclaimed himself as a.
Christian.
As a Christian who loved his
Hold on,
nation.
hold on.
Yes, that's true.
Family.
So Christian
No,
nationalist.
no. There's
Yeah,
a difference
so
between a
so
Christian
what?
and a Christian
What's the difference?
nationalist.
You tell me what's the difference?
Hold on. Did you threaten somebody to pew them in the face?
Who?
He never said
Don't
that.
worry about who.
What? No,
never
no.
s-
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to you.
Oh, what do you
He
mean?
never said
When?
that.
On this panel?
No, I didn't say on this panel. No.
No.
Can you answer his question?
Yeah. What is that?
User, shut up.
What would that
Hold
have
on.
to do with anything? I had a
Because
person.
I'm
I had a
not gonna have
person. I had a
conversation
person
with
one
a
time
man
who
that
made.
threatened to pew
I had a
somebody
person
in the
one time
face.
who was threatening me, and I said I would defend myself. Yes, that's true.
Hey, Andrew! I've been called the
Yes.
N word. I've been called the N word 5 times just on TikTok alone. So
Yeah, no,
Just-
I
just
just got.
today,
I'm
just
getting
today.
numerous. I'm getting.
Yeah,
no.
yeah, like, I've gotten
hold on, Super.
DMs.
Hold on, Super.
I've gotten
Hold on, Super.
DMs.
Hold on, Super.
They kicked me. What did they
Shit.
kick me for?
Yeah, Lucy. No,
Why'd you?
I'm getting numerous
Did you guys
DMs.
drop him?
Yeah,
Why'd you
what they
guys
kick
drop
me for?
him?
I'm getting numerous DMs,
Because
and
she's getting
I'll
DMs?
tell you later, Lucy.
Oh, really?
Okay,
Just
okay.
no.
So
Just
hold
to
on,
be
hold
safe.
on. So
I mean,
I just-
honestly, like none
For
of these
what?
people faze me because I think they're all fucking.
No, it's not
indoctrinated
about that. It's
weirdos.
about safety. It's about safety.
Oh, I don't
Safety?
care. Honestly, like fucking burn me at the
I
stake.
care. I
Oh,
quite
first time.
listen.
Oh, when it comes to
He's
safety,
literally like
I
a
dare him
known
to come.
Christian nationalist, so I'm not surprised.
It's not-
That's why.
No, like Christian nationalists always want to talk to me, so it's
The
fine.
Cope.
I think Charlie Kirk loved
It doesn't hurt my feelings. It's
Charlie
fine.
Kirk
Charlie
loved
Kirk
his
loved
country
it.
so much, just as much as all of us love our country. Well, I don't know if you guys do, but I
No,
love my country.
I don't.
I
Oh, the fucking Cope.